Oh yeah, sometimes my tongue comes out when I'm doing makeup. Also when I'm lifting weights. Hi Vogue, I'm Lana Koндor. Watch me do a colorful pastel eye makeup look. Here we go. I have already cleansed my face, and now I'm going to basically freeze my face. It helps me like wake up in the morning because it's so cold, and so it's kind of like a little caffeine boost as well. Everyone wants a chiseled jaw, and I'm chiseling it. I really want my skin to be super luminous and beautiful, so I'm using a serum right now that actually has vitamins in it, which will help make it look like I slept. The next thing I'm gonna do is moisturizer. So I'm just gonna go in, moisturize it, get it really good, get used to your face, say hello, wake up, good morning. We're gonna go into my base. I've been paler this year because I truly have been inside, but I do kind of want to look just a little tan. So I'm gonna mix 2 foundations. Just do little streaks. It's basically like painting the face. You're a piece of art, girl. You're beautiful. Paint that canvas. And the darker color, I'm gonna go like here. Just a little. And that's it. I'm just gonna keep it like it. No, we're gonna fix this. Now I'm just gonna blend it in with a brush, working it in. I typically enjoy like circular motions to kind of try and buff it into the skin. Let's make sure you blend it down on your neck. You can always tell, you guys, when you don't blend, you can always tell. Next, I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer. I use concealer mostly for my under eye bags, and also I have a little bit of darkness here, so I'll lighten that up a little on the forehead. Now just gonna blend it in. I always make this face, I always go like, any blemishes that I wanna cover, I'll just like spot it. But right now, you know, I'm having a good skin day. Now I'm just gonna quickly take my sponge and go over it a little to make sure that it's blended out better. Now we're just gonna do a little blush, and by little, I mean a lot. I love blush so much. And then I like to put a little across the tip of my nose. I've heard that it kind of looks like sun-kissed when it goes across. See, it looks like a lot, but I'm telling you, you guys, as the day progresses, it will be a lot better. I'm giddy. Just do a little bronzer. You don't want that streak. You think you're like, oh, I want cheekbones, but that streak, you can always tell. So I've learned less is more. Just lightly bounce. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna put a little highlighter on, and then we're gonna go into the eyes, and it's gonna be so fun. Okay. And a little here if you wanna be super cute. And I'm gonna use the same brush. Pat it in, here we go. I'm gonna do my nose. I don't have a bridge to my nose, it's flat. And when I was in middle school, the boys would make fun of me because they're like, you don't have a nose, you have a button nose. But it's cute. So, listen, that's where I'm at. But I'm gonna draw a little bit of a bridge, and I'm just gonna go down with the bronzer. Shall we go into this pastel eye look? I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of concealer as my base onto my eyes. Just get it on there. And I'm using concealer as my base because I feel like it holds like the color better. Got these long fingernails. Can't do anything with them. Okay, I'm gonna take a more like peachy neutral, and I'm gonna put it all over my eye. See, when it goes on, like it doesn't make much of a difference, but it kind of just evens out, I think, the tone of your skin. Okay, there we go. I learned how to do makeup because I was a dancer, like a stage makeup. And you know, obviously you wanna bring it down in your day-to-day. Since I have hooded eyes, I like to go in with a little bit more of like a darker kind of crease color. It's not that dark, but this will bring dimension to my eyes. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna do little circles on the outer corner of my eye, and I focus the color there, and then any of the remaining, I'll just bring through the rest. Like little windshield wiper. Bam! Tell me that doesn't look more defined. I'm kind of crushing it. I'm going in with a very fun color. It's gonna look a little intense, but once you blend it out, it'll be more of like a soft wash of color. There it is. I'm gonna apply it with my finger, and I'm putting this all over my lid, trying to avoid the places that I did mention. It's working, everyone. So I'm gonna wet my brush. It's supposed to make the product keep its color. Oh yes, wow. The beauty gurus were right. You guys were learning together. So now I'm just trying to like soften the edges. I'm gonna go back in with that like crease color really quick and just clean up a little. This is the most makeup I've used all year. Wow. I know this is a little crazy, but I'm gonna use a white eyeshadow. I know. Lana, what are you thinking? It's white. But I think with my skin tone, just kind of look like a nice little highlighter on the brow bone. I was right. Okay, let's take a little tiny bit of that pink and mix it with the brown, the crease color that we used, and do a light under eye. I feel like it's coming together. Let's do some brows really quick. I'm using a blonde color, which again, doesn't make sense because my brows are black. Every tip I think I've ever picked up is from a makeup artist. And they said a blonde, more like taupey color works best for my eyebrows so it doesn't look like I chalked them on. And I'm not reshaping my brows, I'm just filling in the bald spots and bringing it out a little bit on the edge. I'm gonna put a little eyebrow glue, and I'm only putting this at the bottom to help brush them up. This will also help give the illusion that you're like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last but not least, we're gonna do a little lip. It looks really pretty with a pastel lid, I think. So I'm just gonna take my ring finger and blend it in softly so it looks like a stain. I'm obsessed with K-Beauty, and they use so many beautiful lip stains. When I think of pastel, I think of like romance and love and light and springtime and love, and I said that already, but I love love. And so a little bit of like kind of a crushed lip stain that looks like you've just been kissed, I think is so beautiful. All right, I think that is it. That's my kind of dreamy pastel look. I hope that you maybe learned something, maybe learned what to do, maybe learned what not to do. This works for me. I had a lot of fun. Hi Vogue, I'm Lana Koндor. To watch more videos, subscribe here.